ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon State's offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, to play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. Got a man, it's Clemens. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Fresno State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. from the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Warner. Pucks it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big...
Turning on the Jets. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Touchdown, Fresno State. Number 33 in the end zone.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Murphy. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll try the right side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He'll pull it down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going to the running game. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because the body blow is them.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Makes the grab. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up the first down. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Okay, ready?
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So now it's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Warner. Takes the easy one to the back. Plows through the defense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing?
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a two-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Fighting off the defender. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. They made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. He's got him. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Warner. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a big key for this offense now. You've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Muscling ahead on third and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's McClain. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line, it's fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Murphy. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clemens. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Escapes trouble. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
You know, for a pass rush, it's all about constricting the quarterback and just pushing these offensive linemen, moving them backward, and building that fence around the QB so there's nowhere for him to go. QB was able to make a few guys miss, but he inevitably went down.
To the air, it's Murphy. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Beavers want to crank the tempo. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarter.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To throw, it's Murphy. Makes the grab, it's Clemens. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him. It's That's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast.
Oh, a lot of space. Lots of running room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Sticks it in his belly. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Handoff to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Caught over the middle. It's Hankerson. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air, it's Murphy. With the catch, it's Clemens. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Beavers are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great...
He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Beaver! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one... it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a